It's Anne. I'm here to do a new training today on shifting from under-earning and charging by the hour to selling packages that deliver a deeper solution for your soulmate customers. So let me just share this before we get started, and that'll give people a few minutes to join us. So just bear with me. This is the bit that takes way longer than I would like. Share in a group. Yay. That's cool. That was easy. I'm getting better at this. Yay, practice makes perfect. Okay, so I'll just give everyone a couple of moments to join and then I will get started. So I don't know how many of you out there are charging by the hour or feeling like you're hustling all the time and still under earning and wondering, is this what it's meant to be like? You see people out there talking about their seven-figure incomes and you kind of think, well, why is it not happening for me? So hopefully I will cover a few things today that will help you. And let's see if I am in my group as well. Sorry guys, won't be a moment. And then we'll get started. Okay. Yeah, I mean, the truth is business isn't meant to be hard, right? At least that's not why we start a business. We start a business for different reasons, to work around our family or to work from anywhere in the world, to be our own boss, for flexibility, for freedom. And don't get me wrong, business takes effort, it takes work, but it doesn't have to be hard. So what I want to talk about today are some strategies to help make business a little bit easier. All right, so I think we'll just get stuck in. You know, the thing is, social media is full of smoke and mirrors. We keep seeing and hearing constantly people talking about this elusive seven-figure kind of business that they have and this income and that they can achieve. And it makes us either feel like, oh my gosh, what do I have to do to get there? Or, oh my gosh, I'm never going to get there. Or how the hell are they doing it? And so on. And so, you know, I do believe there are some people who are super successful in business. We do have a seven-figure business ourselves in the construction industry, but it's taken work. It's taken many years of hard work, of being undercut in quotes, of people basically, you know, us not winning business because we were too expensive and so on, and having to sort of really think about, well, where do we position ourselves and how do we stay on top of the competition and stay in business? And we made a really kind of difficult but the best decision we ever made, and that was to stick to quality, stick to delivering a high value solution, providing exceptional customer service, and that's basically what got us to where we are today. And yeah, we are a successful multi seven-figure business, but it didn't happen overnight, not at all. And we stand for quality and exceptional service. And that's what our clients are willing to pay for. And the thing is, right, this is the amazing thing. The clients that we have now are amazing. They're low maintenance. They want a good, high value solution. And yeah, and we get so much repeat business and referrals that way too. So, you know, when you offer services at the bottom end of the market, you end up finding very high maintenance clients who are stuck in that scarcity mindset as well, because they're not earning and they don't want to spend the money, and you know, they're afraid that the money's going to run out and all that kind of thing, and they end up being so hard to please and very, very difficult clients to work with too. So that's just food for thought. All right, I'm just referring to my notes because I've got a few as usual. So I talked about our story, and the lesson that I've learned is that what we've learned in our construction business is absolutely applicable to the online world too. Right, because what we learned is that people are willing to pay for a good quality solution and for exceptional service. And so that's what we stand for in our construction business, and that's what I stand for in my coaching business too. And that's what I wanted to talk about today, because people do pay when they think the value is there. And for people to see the value in what you do, you have to see the value in it yourself first, right? So it doesn't really matter what everybody else is doing in the industry. It's about what you're doing and what you're offering and the solution you deliver that matters. All right, so the first thing to transitioning from selling by the hour to selling packages or increasing your rates is to believe in your value, right? Because it starts with you, and if you don't think you're worth it, then no one else will. It's as simple as that. So, you know, there are no two people the same. There are no two doctors the same. There are no two coaches the same. They've all had different experiences. They all have different personalities, a different manner. They have different outcomes that they offer, right? And so there are no two services that are exactly the same. So you can't compare yourself to somebody else. And it doesn't really matter what everybody else is doing. It matters what you're doing. So when you first start out charging by the hour, you know, and selling your services, it's okay, right? It's okay to start at a slightly lower rate because you want to get more experience and you want more social proof. So that's fine. But there needs to come a point when you do increase your rates and you recognize the value in what it is that you offer. Because otherwise you will continue to self-sabotage and yeah, and you'll never really get ahead. Let me just check this question. Hi, can't stay, but wanted to get you to know I was here. Hello, thank you so much for joining. I did a package rate and sold it as a retainer, flat fee for my first client. Whoop, whoop. Woohoo, well done. That's fantastic. I'm so happy for you. Mopalola, I'm so sorry, Gloria, I hope I pronounced your name correctly. Well, that's the thing, right? It is about believing in yourself and the value that you have to offer and the deeper solution that you can actually deliver to your client when they want your services. Gloria, fantastic. Thanks so much. So when you undercharge, your clients won't see the value, right? They also won't put in the work because they don't have enough skin in the game. And I'm talking from experience. This is with my coaching business. When I first started, I did charge an hourly rate and I charged lower rates. And that's exactly what I found. So of course, I found people that were willing to pay for my services, but I also found that they weren't willing to do the work, and then they would not necessarily get the results, which was disappointing both for them and myself. So how do you package irresistible programs? Well, you start off by getting really clear on who your ideal client is and what problem that it is that you can solve for them. So that is the absolute starting point. What do you do, Gloria? What's your business? I'd love to know if you're still online. The next thing to do is, once you've determined who your ideal client is and what problem it is that you solve for them, you've got to think about your own situation and think about how you are best placed to help them. So have you got the formal training? Have you had the first-hand experience, or have you helped someone else achieve or overcome that problem that your client's experiencing? So get really clear on your own backstory that makes you best placed to help your clients. This will then help you get really clear on your key message, right? Because your background, your skills, your knowledge, your experience, your achievements, what you've done for yourself or what you've done for another client or what you've learned through training is what's going to help deliver the solution for your clients. So, and you need to also make sure that it is something that completely lights you up, because this is business and we need to enjoy and love what it is that we do. So I'll give you a few examples. If you're a naturopath and usually charging by the hour, and I'm using this example because I was talking to someone recently who was a naturopath, and that is standard practice, right, for people to charge by the hour. And we were discussing whether or not it would be possible to create packages and programs. And the outcome was yes, right, because you know that you need to see your client multiple times before you can get them a solution. So all you're doing is packaging up that solution up front and saying to them, you know, my solution will help you, let's say, overcome the gut pain that keeps you up every night. And in 6 weeks of working with me, you will go from feeling constantly tired and irritated and uncomfortable to feeling energized, and you'll sleep well, and you'll no longer be in discomfort, right? And so that program is delivered over a 6-week period. Another option is, like, whether you're a virtual assistant or a web designer or a copywriter or a coach or a healer or whatever it is that you're offering as a solution, it can be packaged up, right? So instead of just charging by the hour, once you really understand what it is your clients need, you can package up a solution for them, because it makes it easier for them too. So then they kind of can budget and they know exactly what it is that they're going to receive, what outcome they'll get in exchange for their investment. So think about what you like helping your clients with and typically how long that takes, and then work backwards from that and get very specific on the outcomes that you'll deliver and how often you will catch up with them. Is it weekly? Is it fortnightly? And what you will cover in each session. So that will help you to kind of package up a solution, and it's your first step to transitioning from just charging by the hour. So I'll give you another example that I was thinking of, again, based on someone that I've spoken to recently, a website designer. So when someone is looking for a website designer or for a new website to be built for them, they're looking for so much more than just a beautifully designed website. Yeah, they're looking for a place where visitors will come in and connect and hang around and perhaps book a call. They're looking for copy that actually resonates and converts with those visitors. They're looking for, perhaps they want search engine optimization and they want to be found on the first page of certain keywords in Google. They might want hosting and security and maintenance, and they don't want to deal with all the technical side, right? So you could potentially develop a 12-month package that delivers an entire solution, right? So now I'm not the expert on websites, nor am I the expert on a naturopath. They're just sort of little examples that I've used. So when I work with my clients, we kind of, through me probing, we get to what it is the solution can be and how we can package it up. So, and that's something you can do yourself by brainstorming and so on. So work backwards from how long you think it'll take to deliver the solution, and then break it down into chunks and look at it in terms of weeks or fortnights or months and package it up that way. Any questions? I don't think there are. If you have any questions, just let me know, pop them in the comments. I will keep going because I've got a lot more to cover and I don't want to go way over time. So just come back if you've got any questions at any stage. The next thing that I wanted to talk about, once you've got an offering that is greater than just an hour of your time, is how you will become visible and own your voice and consistently get out there and share your message, right? Because you need to step up as a leader, as a business owner, as a problem solver, as the person who is offering your client the solution. I've covered some other training on building your audience so you're no longer the best kept secret, and on other trainings too. So go back and watch them because, in order to have an impact and really make an income, you need to share your message and let people know what it is that you do. So sorry, I'm just checking my notes. Yeah, so it's really important that you are consistently visible, get out on social media, talk to people about what it is you're doing, share a heap of value, and, really share your message on the problems that you solve for your ideal customers. Because if you don't talk about it and if you don't get out there and promote yourself, then no one will know you exist. It is as simple as that. And only you know the value of what it is that you offer. And it's your job to make sure your clients understand that and they recognize the value and they see the value, and that you're not the same as the last person that they spoke to or the next person that they're going to speak to, because you have your own unique strengths, your own unique experience, and your own, everything about you is unique that you're bringing in to into your offering. So if you don't tell your clients that, they're not going to know about it. So that's basically, that leads to how you're going to price your offering to, price your package, right? Because it doesn't matter what it is that other people price their packages at. What matters is what you believe you're worth and what you're pricing it at. So make sure that you don't undervalue. Think about what it is that you're solving. Now, if you're solving a solution like, the naturopath example that I provided before, and, this client who's in constant discomfort, who doesn't sleep every night, who is in and out of the toilet all the time, with gut pain, and, and they're desperate for a solution. Well, what is that worth? $100, $1,000, $5,000? I don't know. That's up to you to decide, but don't undervalue it, because you are offering a huge solution for your client. That, I think I've gone on enough about that in terms of value and pricing and so on. But, just keep in mind that you are the only person that knows the true value in what it is that you do. And if you undervalue yourself, then you're just self-sabotaging, and people will just accept it. And they won't get the results that they want. This is my puppy. Can you say hello? Out. Thank you. All right. Now, finally, once you have packaged up your offering and you've priced it and you've made yourself visible online and shared your message, then it's time to reach out. Reach out to prospects, people that you know, people that you believe that you can help in the first instance, and start having a conversation with them. Right? It doesn't have to be a pitch. It just has to be approach the conversation from a place of service. How can I help you? Let me help you. And deliver a heap of value. And then if you feel like you're a great fit, that's when to ask them if they'd like to hear how you can help them. So that is my recommendation when it comes to pitching your services. Let me see if I've missed anything. Yes. And don't forget about the benefits, right? Don't just talk about the features of what it is that you do. Talk about the benefits and the outcomes. That is so, so crucial to selling and to other people seeing the value in what it is that you offer. So a benefit is why someone should consider working with you, right? What they will get out of working with you. So don't just kind of focus on the website or the naturopathy services or the virtual assistant services, by the hour. It's, you've got to focus on if they were to hire you, this is how their life will be different. This, they'll have more time, or they'll be in less pain, or they'll have more visitors to their website, or whatever it might be, depending on who your client is. So hope you found that helpful. What else can I share with you? Yeah, I think that is pretty much it. So unless you have any questions, I may just wrap it up there. If you watch the replay, let me know, #replay. If you have any questions, pop them in the comments. I will pop back and answer any questions you have. So to summarize, the key elements are: get clear on your ideal client, get clear on the problem that you can solve, look at your background, your skills, your expertise that you bring, and what makes you best positioned to be able to help the client. and then package up your program based on your experience and your knowledge of how long it takes to deliver that particular solution for them. Then work backwards and break that back into modules of time or into chunks of how you will deliver them that outcome or that solution. Then it comes to owning your value and pricing it. And, you know, as I shared before, just really think about what that will do for your client and how it will save them time or how it'll make them feel, or, you know, what problem it is that you're solving for them, and price it accordingly. And then get out there, be visible, be consistent, tell people about it, share your message, and invite people to get on a call and talk to you, and really lead those conversations from a place of service and from sharing value. And then ask them, if you feel like you're a good fit, then ask them if they'd like to know how you can specifically help them. That is all from me. I hope you found that helpful. So that's the end of my training. You may leave now. I am going to just quickly share a little bit about a program that I've got starting up in about a week's time. It's called Purpose to Profit, and I normally deliver this program over a 3-month period. But I am doing a 5-week immersion style program. It is very intensive. It takes probably the equivalent of 2 days of work per week over the 5-week period. So I am looking for people who'd like to do this program at a very discounted price in exchange for case studies. So what I cover in the program is my 5 pillars for business success. The first pillar being getting crystal clear on your purpose, your ideal client, who you serve, positioning yourself as an expert, and so you can attract your soulmate clients and build your audience. The second package is planning. Planning your long-term, medium-term, short-term plans. So you wake up every day knowing exactly what you need to focus on. So there's no distractions, there's no shiny objects, and you know, you fast track your path to achieving your goals and the outcomes that you want. In the third pillar, we cover packaging your offerings. So I will personally kind of get very hands-on and involved in packaging up, helping co-create and packaging up your services, pricing it, creating you know, the detailed offering and the outcomes, so they're irresistible for your clients, and they deliver the exact solution that your clients are looking for. The fourth pillar, we cover how to pitch your services and how to do it in a heart-centered way that doesn't make you feel icky and horrible about selling. So you sort of attract more clients with ease. And finally, the fifth pillar, we will cover how to leverage and scale your business. So you're not just trading hours for money. It's not just you wearing 15 different hats, but you know, might get a VA, outsource some services, look at automation, and so on, so you don't burn out and you can build a sustainable business that brings in more profit in the long run. So that is a lot that is covered in the 5 weeks. It is a deep immersion style program, and there's a whole lot of mindset work that's also done that sits across it all. Because what I have found with all my clients is, including myself, I have to say, is business success is 80% down to mindset. Right? No amount of strategy can help you if you don't have the right mindset, and you work through all the limiting beliefs and the issues that are holding you back. So if that sounds like that may be something you'd be interested in to set you up at the end of this year to hit 2019 running, get in touch, send me a message, comment, or just reach out and let's have a conversation. There's no obligation, and let's see if we're a good fit. So that is all from me. I hope you found today's training helpful. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for watching the replay. And yeah, pop any comments you have in below, and I will get back to them and answer them later. Thanks, guys. Bye.